What's up, guys? It's your boy. Hold on. It's your boy. It's your boy Fid. This is going to be a kind of let's talk in a sense. So, alright, back to what I was saying. Sit down and talk, basically. So, some of you, probably not any of you, have really been wondering where I've been, but mainly I broke my big bone in my left wrist. So, I'm in a cast. It's not as bad as you think. They just had to reset my bone after thinking it might need surgery. And I'll explain that in a minute, but first I want to get everything else out of the way. So, this will not affect anything. I should be out of a cast in about 3 weeks or so. So, a month tops if anything goes wrong. But, I can't play games of Traffic right now. The only 2 games I can play are not multiplayer. So, you'll see videos of them, but you won't see Traffic in them. And also, with school starting up, I'm homeschooled, but he's not, and he's in an entire different state. I'll not be doxing him by saying his state. But, so, yeah, that's kind of a difference. Hopefully within 3 weeks, I'll be healed and school won't be as started up as it usually is. It usually starts on the 27th for a lot of people. Getting off topic. Yeah, I'll be out of a cast in about 3 weeks. And I'll be posting videos as I usually do, as a goofy goober would do. And I'll be screaming down everybody's ears again. Along with Traffic sitting right next to me. So let me explain how I actually ended up having this chat with you guys today. So basically, I went to my dad's. I haven't seen my dad in a while. It was for a week, like I usually do. And basically, on Saturday, as soon as it was August, like the first day of August, I went. It was pretty late. My dad went into the house. He went to use the bathroom. And I was riding my bike while we were out there. And I went over a small bump. Or something like that. It was like a quarter of the height of my tire. So, when I went over that, my handlebars pivoted to the right, like basically into the frame, and I fell. So I fell on concrete, and I'm glad I caught myself with my hand, because if I wouldn't have, I would have hit my head. I would have either hit my jaw or my head, and yeah, I would probably not be having a chat with you guys. Probably still be in the hospital, depending. My headphones that I was wearing flew right off my head, so that's not really protecting. I got up. I didn't even know my bone was broke. It was just hurting, and I figured it was broke. I just didn't know. It wasn't bent or anything. It was just hurting. Kind of like you stubbed your toe, just like 10 times worse, which is actually kind of surprising. Stubbing your toe sucks. But basically, went inside. My grandparents, my nana and my papa, they were sitting in their chairs. And I walk in, I look at my nana and say, I fell off my bike. Keep in mind, I'm halfway to tears because how bad that hurt. So my nana gets up, I sit down. You could probably tell why. She comes over and is like asking me where it hurts and is seeing if it's swelling. It was. Now, where it was swelling was right there at the joint of your wrist, where you can like wiggle your hand around and stuff. So when I did that, I thought it was broke. They thought it was broke too. We just didn't confirm it yet. So my pawpaw, he was in the Air Force. He's retired now. I don't know how many years he did. Worked on aircraft. He came over there, looked at it, knew it was swelling. I was acting like it didn't hurt as much. So, boys are raised to be tough, and we're supposed to make it through this stuff. And my dad said, "Do you want to go get it checked out?" I was halfway to tears at that point. It hurt. And I explained it. This is my first broken bone ever. You may be saying I don't play enough or something, but I do some dumb things. But yeah. So basically, we got to the hospital. We sat down. We sat there until about 10 o'clock. Keep in mind, it was around 8. Took them a while. And then they did an x-ray. They figured out it was broken. They thought it affected the growth plate, but I'll explain what happened. So basically, they thought it pushed the bone I broke. They thought it pushed the growth plate, which I don't really know what it looks like. You guys can look it up. They thought pushed it out to the right. So if they wouldn't have done surgery, it would affect how my wrist grows later down the road, and give me wrist problems basically. So meaning like my wrist would grow turned in a weird way or something. So the bone doctor, I forgot what they're called, said they wanted to see me Monday while I was still up there. And my dad told them I go home on Sunday to my mom's. So next day, it hurts. I hate it. It sucks. And I get in the truck. We go to a meeting spot, and I get picked up by my brother and my sister-in-law. We go home. I eat some spaghetti. Still in kind of a pain. And then Monday, after Sunday, I went to the doctor's office. They said we need to go to Children's Hospital to the I think it was the trauma room or something. I don't know. Might have been the ER. And they looked at the x-rays provided by the first hospital, and they said I would have not needed surgery because my growth plate did not get pushed out. It got moved just a smidget. Actually stuck with the other part of my bone, so they just had to reset my bone and stuff like that. So now I got put into a splint cast for about a week. Then I just recently went to the hospital, the regular hospital, not the ER or anything, and they put me in a hard cast. So now I have to wait 3 weeks until I get out of that cast. And yeah, we'll say it's kind of sucky not having 2 hands. Can't really play any of my games except 2 of them. They're glad I can at least play some games and move around. I mean, I can move around a good amount now. It doesn't hurt as much. Because basically, what I was told, the only reason it was hurting so much is because that bone was moved. So basically my skin was saying, hey, you're not supposed to be there, and making it hurt. Until they reset that bone back into place, then all the stuff in your hand or whatever you broke says, okay, you're back in place, just heal. And they sound off the alarm, basically. So I'm glad they reset it, because it did not feel good, I will say. Could barely move my thumb up. So that wasn't fun. I'm recovering pretty good now. My hand's already able to open doors in a way. Don't know what it's going to feel like being able to move around with my hand again. They said after I get out of the cast to kind of keep it down on lifting and stuff until I don't know how many weeks or so. But hopefully I can recover. As a kid, kids always bounce back from this. Teenagers and kids. That's why we're able to break a bone and go back to doing that thing we were doing that broke our bone. I'm gonna be more careful on a bike. That's for sure. It wasn't an e-bike, thankfully. We were actually told when I was at the first hospital that they've had a lot of kids come in due to e-bike crashes, and I was like the first kid in ages that was on a regular pedal bike. So I feel kind of lucky that I wasn't on an e-bike, because I'm sure that it would have not felt good. Sure, I like the speed and stuff, but the consequences of crashing while doing that fast probably wouldn't have felt too good. But basically, once I recover, which I'm pretty good right now, when I play certain games like Global Rescue, which you guys have never seen me play yet. Spoilers, that's a future video. Or Ultimate Battle Simulator 2. That's another future video. Ubes, I guess is what it's called. So keep the lookout for that. For the most part, I'm gonna leave it here. I'll give you guys updates and more videos to kind of watch. And if I don't post any videos for a little while, just check out the videos I already have. I'm sure they're good. I'm surprised me and Traffic are not doing too good on subscribers, so it would help us out if you would subscribe. I'll drop his channel in the bottom so you can watch his videos so you're not bored. 2 of those videos contain me in them, or it might be 3, I don't know. But yeah, see you guys later, and I'm praying for all of you and myself.